Yo, 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 welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkatives Football Podcast. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to the party. You've just found yourself a fantastic podcast. And if you've been with us all this time, thank you again for joining. All right, fellas, let's get on to it. You know, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah. We had the last weekend of Premier League matches, and then Champions League came back today. With what we saw today in Champions League, there's no better way to start, especially considering I'm the Manchester City fan of this podcast. So I got to talk my shit when I can. And especially to you, Zach. We were talking all that jazz about my guy KDB, about my guy Haaland.
You mean
there's a lot of people. A lot of people you have the audacity to put ahead of Haaland. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to talk about it. You know, I see, you know, from the group chat, you seem to have come to know the error of your ways. It's a shame that Haaland had to show you with his performance today. I really had to bring you aboard. It's crazy that you had to go this long, but hey, what do you have to say for yourself?
What do I have to say for myself?
Yes, now. Oh, you didn't have respect. You didn't have faith.
No. I mean, hey, listen. I have been on your side with Man City this whole time in the Premier League.
Impossible. Right? You've been talking shit about them all year.
With Sheggs' idiotic side with the Arsenal fans over there, their bliss. I'm not over. I didn't drink that juice. So I've been on Man City's side for the most part. Except, like you said, when it comes to Haaland. I will say this. Kevin De Bruyne has propelled himself even higher in my book.
The fact that you have to win
too. And Haaland, I'm giving him credit too, but man, Kevin, my goodness, whatever Kevin came out there and put on that field today, nobody saw that. I don't even think Pep saw that coming.
Pep absolutely saw that coming. That's why he put him on the bench the last game before, because he knows what he's been giving us lately has been severely lacking.
Maybe you could make that point. All right, that's more than fair, because sometimes I do believe you need to give your big players a break every now and then.
Now it's a break.
Back-to-back games. That was kind of getting to me, because I watch Man City games, and if 17 is not on the pitch, my soul isn't right. That's all I'm saying. So it was great to see 17 let people know, hey, I'm him. Remember me? Yeah, Haaland is here. But there is no Haaland without me. That's all that game told me. Take it away, Marcus.
No, I mean, you're right. I mean, you're definitely walking back a little bit of your statements, making me, not really enjoy getting this moment. But don't worry.
Haaland's statement, I have recanted. Haaland is a true stud. I think FIFA is doing him a disfavor, because when I played with him, he wasn't that good. But he is way better in real life than,
He's in real life than he is on FIFA.
Really. He really is. It's strange, but yes, he absolutely 1,000% is.
all this talking, I should have you take the 12 labors of atonement. That's all.
I don't know.
You need to go. What? That's what Hercules did. Yeah.
I might have not have been Team Man City, but I've been Team Haaland, because the way that guy just attracts the ball and just always happens to be in the right place.
Oh, just finds him.
It's like the ball wants to go to him, because the ball.
That's what we bought him for. Listen, there's a reason why. This is the reason why Pep tells him, listen, I don't want to see you coming back. Stay up. I don't care if you have a campfire with you. You have s'mores. You have marshmallows, and not just the little whitey, little puff white ones you get at Market Basket. Nah, the ones the gourmet marshmallows. I don't care what kind of setup you have up there. Whatever you need to do, just stay up there. Don't worry. I know the schools will come.
This little Haaland Indian style sit down next to the keeper and then just wait for the ball to come back.
He's a monster. Like, I feel bad for Julian Alvarez. They're bribing him.
Yeah, Julian needs to leave. Julian Alvarez needs to leave.
He signed an extension, bro. He believes contract. He signed an extension. He believes the movement. He believes the movement. He's what's going on.
Pep has to find a way to play them both. That's the way I see it.
Honestly, I was expecting to take Haaland off at halftime, but he gave him to the 68th minute. So it's like, okay, like
let the boy cook. What do you mean?
That was fact. That was cooking. Yeah, I was cooking. It's been a while since we've seen free flowing like this.
5 goals in the Champions League game. There's only 3 of those, and Haaland is one of them. So let the boy cook.
Who were the other 2? Ronaldo, Messi,
Luis Adriano, and Messi. Yeah, Luis Adriano.
Listen to this.
It's the fastest player to 30 Champions
30 League goals. Yeah, 32 and 25.
32 and 20.
No. I think he has 39 and 35. Something like that. 39 and 36 or something like that.
Well, let's look up the stats.
He has 33 and 25.
33 and 25.
Yep.
Ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But all jokes aside, I think Pep might be cooking something. Because today, if you look at the formation, we played 3 at the back. He only put up our 3 strongest center backs, Akes, Diaz, and Akanji, and then right in front of them, he said, John Stones, you definitely have some midfielder in you. So he brought him in as a CDM right next to Rodri, because Rodri hasn't been the rock that he's been by himself in seasons past. And, seeing that, Pep said, don't worry, I got you some help. Put Stones in there, and that worked out pretty well. And because of that, it allowed him to move up KDB and Gundogan to actually have them truly play Cam right behind Haaland. And, Gundogan was scoring goals. Remember, it wasn't that long ago Gundogan scored the most goals he finished the season as our highest goal scorer. And now we're seeing why. Yeah. I think it was 2 seasons ago he finished as our highest goal scorer.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing why.
This formation had amount of goals at the end of the season. Had 4 goals in 5 games. Was it that season?
Yeah, he went off in the last. He scored 2 goals against us.
And today we saw why.
Pep, I remember it because we needed points in that game, and he put 2 points. I remember it. I remember it a lot. It was during Frank Lampard's term. Yeah.
So Pep is cooking something. Now, I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't worried about our defense, because as you can see, we were definitely still vulnerable on the counter. It's just that going forward, we were too much,
bro.
So it didn't matter.
Leipzig, bro. They like Man U did. So I will say Man City did more than Liverpool did against Man U, but that handball, bro, told me everything about that. Did you see the handball?
It was super obvious, and the referee had no choice.
They were trying not to win. All right, they were trying to go home. They wanted to go home.
I feel you, but all I can say is...
Because what I'm saying is, you were in front of the guy. You weren't behind the guy. You could have just headed the ball, but you decided to use your hand. That was such a weird...
You only got a yellow card, right?
Huh?
You only got a yellow.
He didn't get sent off.
No, he got sent off. It wasn't a play to get sent off. But I'm just like, my guy, there's VAR.
I feel you doing. My point is, he got the yellow card, didn't get sent off.
No. He should
have the remainder of the game to do anything. At that point, it was 1-1. Let's see what you could do. Now you know it's a game.
It was not 1-1. It was 1-0. And
well, fair enough.
We know what Man City is going to do when it's 1-0.
We don't actually, because this season we've been winning a lot of games 1-0. This is the first game in a long time where we finished the league.
Meanwhile, Arsenal have been easily winning games, so I'm just gonna put that out there real quick.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Well,
I know Arsenal
has
no Arsenal fans.
4th most goals this season. Okay, we'll see.
They have.
Listen,
They've given up most goals.
Yes.
For the league, though.
Easy start.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see how long it lasts. You saw what Man City did to him.
I promise you.
Saw what Man City did to him. So they're already showing that they have a little Man U in them. We just need 1 or 2 of those games.
I'll just get something. Like I'm actually happy to see Arsenal do good because it's like that's our biggest rival, and when they're good, like we have no choice. We have to be better than them. Like it's next season is going to be great. So I want them to win. Like I'm really supporting my worst enemy right now. Actually, I hate Man City more, but yeah, I'll like
you are a hater.
That's what I'm saying. I am giving respect to people that I have seen them for 5-6 straight seasons snatch league titles away, and he just wants to come and poo-poo. Okay, no. I mean, hey,
it's their year. This their. I swear, this is their year. I promise you. Like
I hope you're right, but I know you're wrong.
I mean, these guys, man. City that just won 8-1 on aggregate, but it's like get Bayern in the next round, they're getting knocked out. So it's like
stop it. The way we're playing,
give it up like that, because like man,
Bayern has looked vulnerable.
Anything like Haaland.
Bayern has looked vulnerable.
Very
looking like Haaland.
They know him from his Dortmund days. Like, come on, now they'll find.
So let me tell you how vulnerable Bayern has been domestically. Right? If Tottenham was in the Bundesliga, it'd be a title race.
Come on, man.
Come on.
No. Come on.
Because Dortmund is in the title race with them, and you saw Dortmund in both of those games, even though we lost the first game. So he's not wrong. Like Chelsea right now, we would probably beat Bayern. I'd put us to beat Bayern.
Yeah, easily, of course. But Man City can.
That's what I'm saying. Man City can.
I don't want to get I don't want to get anybody else. Let's get Man City in the final, if anything. Let's get a rematch. I know you want that one.
Look, I would love that. I would love that.
Nah, man.
No, to be honest, you better listen to that.
Give me
to get us now. Don't let Pep finish cooking what he started cooking today. The facts. The time to have us is now. Don't let Pep finish cooking what he started cooking today. Because if we get it, if we figure it out, we might finish the season getting 3, 4, 5 goals a game.
I would rather have them now, because if we beat them, we win in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Napoli has fallen off in recent weeks. They aren't looking as beautiful as they did in the World Cup.
Like what? You really think Osimhen is going to score a goal against Chelsea? Come on.
You know what would be very funny? You guys, Man City has Burnley up next in the FA Cup. It'll be love to see the student knock out the master in the FA.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. That can only be a win-win for us. If we win, we move forward. If we lose, that's one less thing that we have to worry about, and we can fully focus on the Champions League and Premier League.
He's already sent out his VIP invitations to Champions League.
We can focus on Premier League and Champions League, and then if we lose, that's just the first interview for Vincent Kompany. Listen. We know what we're doing.
He'll be their assistant coach next season, even if win or lose.
So what you're telling me is that game is rigged, and like you
know what you're doing.
Like the game is as rigged as the NFL players are colluding against Lamar Jackson.
You people, listen. There's nothing rigged about it. It's going to be the Manchester City derby. That's what it is.
They said you're more fraudulent than Barcelona. Oh, that's
hey, whoa, relax.
Nah, they're not.
Relax.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Barcelona
We have
frauds.
we have proof following the room.
There's a triangle of the most fraudulent clubs, and it goes Barcelona, PSG, then Man City. That's the trifecta.
Relax.
Right there.
Relax.
Of fraudulent clubs.
Take us out and put Juventus, because we need to put people that have actually been the camera has the gavel has came down. They're guilty on that.
Frauds to me. Do you know what fraud to me is? What is the definition of a fraudster? You're a
Kai Havertz.
You're a star. you're funny. You're a star. You're a star, but is it real or fake? So you're a fraud. To be a fraud, you actually have to be good. Juventus aren't good.
Your name has to be Kai.
Juventus aren't good. You know who's fraud?
Hey.
Arsenal are frauds.
Oh my
God.
You're not just seeing any fraudulent behavior from
Who's got a 15-point deduction, and they might still qualify for Europe this year?
Relax.
Pogba has played 1.5 games. He's injured again. They might still qualify.
You know, he said...
That's really impressive. That's really impressive.
But come on.
They got a 15-point deduction, and they still might qualify for Europe.
In 7 plays, bro.
Really impressive.
Points. AC Milan have 48. That's 10 points. It's a 10-point gap after getting a 15-point deduction.
If you take 15 points from Chelsea right now, you know where we are.
Relegated.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty impressive what they're doing. I gotta hand it to them. And they gave away Zakaria. They gave away what's his name? The USA midfielder to Leeds. They sent away some. They gave away Kulusevski, and they're still doing their thing. So
hey,
I'd say that's pretty impressive.
I just looked at the table. Checks. You are not lying.
Hey, I know.
No, hold on.
Barcelona, they're top of the league too. So hey.
Hold on. Listen. Look.
They are frauds. Okay, they are frauds.
Hold on. Let me read the table to you. Hold on. Let me read the Serie A table to you. So Napoli is in front, 18 points clear.
It's one crazy.
Then Inter comes at 50 in second with 50 points. Mm-hmm. Lazio in third with 49. AC Milan with 48. AS Roma with 47. Atalanta with 42, and Juventus with 38. Mind you, Juventus had a 15-point reduction. Juventus had a 15-point reduction.
That's impressive. I don't know what you say.
They commit all the crimes in the background, but they're decent.
All right. Juventus are officially not frauds. Not frauds.
I mean,
that's
commit fraud.
That's great.
Right. That's very.
There's still 12 games left to play.
I'm telling you, they could still make Champions League.
Games to play. They really could.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's wild. I never thought.
Sorry. If I am a team owner, right, and I'm paying all the people's paychecks, if you come to me as a manager and my foolish decisions cost you 15 points, a 15-point handicap, and you still finish with me in the Champions League, mind you, it's not like they started the season with a 15-point handicap. That thing came down in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
And you finished in the Champions League place.
Open an offshore account for that manager and just send him $1 million on the low key. Like
offshore account? I need to buy him an island.
That whole thing happened when they weren't playing very well. They were having a bunch of injuries. They were like
no, but they were still. I think they were still in third.
They were in like third or fourth. You know,
yeah.
They weren't like tearing it up. You know?
They weren't as good, but you know they're still up there. They're still competing, and
I would say they're probably a better team right now compared to what they were before.
Yeah, definitely. Like adversity probably like brought them all together, and they're like, "Yo,
for real." And their center back, man. I mean, I can't complain because we are one of the best defenses in Europe at the end of the day. But I wanted Bremer over Koulibaly. But
you did tell me about Bremer, but like that boat has passed. Who I want is Theo Hernandez from AC Milan.
Man, Come on, you know I've been. Come on, Shegs. How many years have I been crying about Theo Hernandez since the World Cup? Come on, let's stop it.
Silva replaced.
Let me tell you something about AC Milan. This summer, they're about to make the bag.
Oh yeah,
they're about to make the bag. If AC Milan gets anything less than at least 250 million in total from sales this summer, they're doing it wrong. What? Rafael Leao's 100 million by himself.
Yeah. Theo's 90
Theo, that's what I'm saying.
No,
easily.
Take no for an answer.
Sandro Tonali is like is like Kaká meets Pirlo. The kid is like 80 million plus.
Bro,
anything? A question specifically for Zach because he's a Chelsea fan. So I saw some reports. They're saying like Atletico actually want Felix back. Like, who would you rather have in our team? Or Nkunku?
Sorry. Atletico want Felix back?
Yeah.
Oh God. Sorry. Just go on.
Sign him, or would we just like go with Nkunku with all his injury troubles right now? Because Felix
is say that like you have like Nkunku isn't already coming. Like you didn't already pay for Nkunku.
Oh no,
you don't have him already.
Would you rather just keep him or also have Felix? Because I look at Felix and I'm like, yo, this guy is showing like high potential levels.
Bro, let me tell you something.
You think he's necessary?
Extremely high. No, I'm with you there, man. Bring in Nkunku. Bring him on in.
No, Felix is younger.
Felix.
I mean,
sign Felix. I've always been of the policy is, so what if my bench is strong? Sorry.
You.
So?
Here's what else.
Felix, I'd rather have him. I don't care how much it costs.
I want Felix. I want Nkunku. Bring him in.
Here's what I'm saying. Shags, it's not even a choice. Nkunku's already coming in. Boom, he's already on the roster.
We're gonna sign
now. Felix, I'm not letting him walk out the door.
Yeah.
Now, if Atletico wants somebody, you can have Kai Havertz because
this guy.
No, I love it. I love the disrespect.
Listen.
After he scored in back-to-back games,
he scored in back-to-back. Tell me another time he's done it. While you think to find that answer, I'll finish.
Another Chelsea player that has done it
this season,
like in the last 5 seasons. Maybe Mason Mount,
Lukaku.
Yeah, Lukaku has scored in back-to-back games.
Tell me someone real.
Okay.
If you said Tommy Abraham, I will give you. He said Tommy Abraham.
Man.
Maybe
he was wearing a 3 on his shirt.
I will give you that. But Lukaku,
he was wearing a 3 on his shirt.
Like, let's talk about Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz has outlasted every single striker that he's played with.
Lukaku, and he scored less.
Aubameyang, Werner,
and he scored less.
He's constant. Like, honestly, I don't think it's sustainable him playing up front by himself. I think he needs a real striker, but Kai Havertz's talent is clearly there to see. Like, we know what he's capable of. We just need people behind him, like Enzo Fernandez, who will send him that beautiful pass. Mason Mount would have done a back pass. I'm just saying.
Listen. Just not. You're right. Just not at Stamford Bridge. Maybe Selhurst Park, but not. Stamford Bridge.
Kai Havertz his club's 100 of women.
It's clear and blatant hate. Like, it's not like the guy didn't just knock your club, shoot your club in the heart. Phil Foden's still crying to this day. Kevin De Bruyne can't still hurting from what Rudiger did to him. It's just plain hate. It's okay.
Man City are not gonna get easy draw this round. I promise you.
And I loved it.
It's easy or not, man.
I want y'all to get confident. y'all should get y'all deserve Napoli. They
Vigo be a problem against them.
We're not scared. We are not scared. They have fallen. They are not as hot as they were before the World Cup, and we'll do them like we did RB Leipzig. Right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm with Marcus on this one because as soon as they see a goal going,
it's a done deal. It's a done deal. They're gonna fold.
Yeah, I don't trust many teams against teams like Man City, bro, because it's there's a certain point that the psychology of the game, you could see it. It just takes them out of Grassroot Guardiola, whatever the guy's name is. He reverted back to World Cup Guardiola against Messi, getting tooled up. That's what I'm saying. All these guys that we've seen perform, Timo Werner doesn't even look like he's a soccer player anymore.
He didn't even get
one goal goes in.
I don't even think he had a shot.
Yeah, they didn't do anything, bro. They did nothing. RB Leipzig did absolutely nothing in that game.
But it's like, I didn't expect them to lose 7-0, but at least try. At least do something. Like they had
I knew they were going to lose once Man City scored first. Oh, not just that Man City scored first. The way they just bent over and gave up an easy goal like that, like a handball in the box. Don't you know there's VAR? You know there's VAR, right? It's a penalty.
They had three of them were off target. None of them were big chances. I mean, like it was just they got hard. Like it's just sad.
Because I think you know what it was. I really think it was all right. After that first goal, it told me they didn't want to be there. After that second goal, it told me Man City knew they didn't want to be there.
0 corner cards. Whatever you think Ederson should have gotten a yellow, whatever, and they didn't get it. It was just over. It was just done. You saw the entire
goals in like a minute. What Marcus wasn't like? Help me out here. It had to have been like 30 seconds between the penalty and Haaland's second goal, right? Like a minute.
First goal was 2 minutes.
Exactly.
It was like 2 minutes.
I don't remember exactly, but I do concede. If you ask me,
yep, it was.
I wouldn't have
22 and 24.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been upset. If you ask me seriously as a Man City fan, I wouldn't have been upset if Ederson got sent off because it was
man.
Such sent off. No, I mean if we even look back to the past, this past match week in the Premier League.
Oh,
I believe it was the same thing. It was the same thing with Nick Pope in the Newcastle match.
Was it Wolves?
Yeah, it was versus Wolves.
I remember. Yeah,
there was a breakaway. He went and tried to challenge the player. I don't think he touched the ball. He went and straight bombarded the player, but the ref didn't even look twice at it. VAR didn't even say that.
Like the point of VAR if you're not gonna use it.
I know. I mean, West Ham.
We got to do.
What's this guy's name? The West Ham game from Conor Gallagher's shot. Suchek. He saved it with his hand. Like he literally went down on the ground and saved it with his hand.
No, that was a red card. No,
that's what they didn't even look at
it. If you're comparing it to the other handball shout that happened over the weekend, I forget what game it was, but the reason why was it Liverpool?
Bournemouth had a handball against Liverpool, but Salah missed the penalty.
No, so that one got caught. I'm talking about a handball that didn't get caught. I forget what game it was. I think it was Sunday's games. Who was it? Was it the?
I know, man. You got a red card, right?
Yeah, they did.
Casemiro, stupid tackle.
I
think it might have been in the Man U game.
So much happened in that Man U game.
Yo, but so either way, the player slipped before, and his hand was there to really catch his balance. If his hand wasn't there, he would have face planted into the floor. And on top of that, I think the ball hit.
Did they give the penalty? Like for him.
No, they didn't get the penalty. It was a handball. No,
Oh,
they didn't call it.
they got something right.
You were saying it should have been a it should have been a handball, and I'm just like, no.
No, it's not. If he's falling over and trying to catch it, that's a natural movement. Like he's falling over and he puts his hand down.
That will say.
But like, if we want to talk about how the referees are wrong, there's like at least two tackles in that Chelsea game versus Leicester.
My God! They were trying to injure players.
Let alone the second one, but the first one. When you look at shirt, you saw the
come on, like really? What is the point of VAR if you're not gonna at least, you need to come this out? Like, come on.
Every single child. I watched every single kick of that game. I believe 1,000%. Leicester City had like the blueprint out on Chelsea is probably now the Premier League is. Go in rough on them because their players get injured. I'm sure of it now because that's what Leicester City were doing all game long. Man,
this game plan
just like that. And the Raiders back in the day, like if you injure a Chelsea,
they were trying to hurt our players. I'm not even kidding with you. Literally, every challenge, they left a little something in there. They just left a little bit more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
no, exactly. No, exactly.
I'm like, bro, you didn't have to kick him there.
But you did. They did. Let me tell you why. Exactly.
Oh man, it's so
I hear you, and it's definitely frustrating. But listen, bro, you know, you have some softies on your squad. You have, and Pulisic is the king of them. Like you blowing that man. He's out for 3 weeks. Listen. I'm speaking to you about this from
but that's because
how it makes
he's like tackled that much. Like, look at Eden Hazard. He got tackled. He never got the protection. Now he went to Real Madrid. His career was over. Like there should be players need to be protected more. Like look at Saka. Saka is the most tackle player in the league. You think he's going to keep getting these tackles and he's not going to have like one serious injury that affects his entire career? The referees need to...
For the guy's sake, it doesn't happen.
It's like everybody can't be a hard man like Haaland who's just like stronger than everybody in the league and like just brushes off like red card tackles. So some players just silky, skinny, they don't have a lot of muscle and like their injury point. If you hit them in the right
about John Stones. Talking about John Stones, ask him next time.
Yeah, John Stones. You can put him up there too. Like, it's
John Stones is king. Bro.
I think a problem. There's a major problem with refereeing in the Premier League, and all of us, regardless of what club we support, we all see. There's
heavy referee bias and VAR ref bias too.
But I don't think tackling is really a big issue. At least in the Premier League, I think tackling is.
In the 2 weeks,
I normally agree with you, except, bro, I'm telling you, in that one game, if you just go back and look at the highlights from that Leicester City game, they were trying to injure our players. There was one.
I hear you, but that's only one game.
I'm a tough player. I play hard. Like if you play hard with me, I like it because that's how I function best.
I'm not trying to injure.
There's difference with playing hard and trying to take out my ankles, bro. Like that Pereira tackle, the dude steps on his ankle, and he does it again.
The ball and
like, yo, stop that.
Do better.
Bro,
they should have got 3 red cards. They only got one.
I hear y'all.
Man,
I hear you.
They only got one.
It's only one game.
They only got the dude finally gets a red card in 90 plus 5 after in the 4 minute of the extra time. I'm like, the dude should have been sent off in the first half. What are you saying? But
listen, man, I feel you. It's only, but here's the thing. It's only one game. The people who really have the right to complain about this is Real Madrid because what they're doing to Vinny Jr. week in and week out is criminal activity. Now that's a league that don't care about reffing or tackles. Because Vinny Junior,
Casemiro never got red card his entire Real Madrid career.
Yeah,
This season,
exactly. They get the calls though.
You see,
They don't.
no, bro. Like
It's-
Vinny Junior is crazy.
No.
I agree, but they get the calls. They get the calls. That's what I'm saying. They get the calls.
They don't get carded for
I
it?
don't think.
No, they don't get carded.
No,
Look.
what I'm saying is,
Wait,
Real Madrid,
I saw this.
Vinicius Junior gets the calls. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you're right. They do, foul him a lot. They have to. He's Vinny, but he gets the calls. The difference is we don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't get those calls.
You're absolutely right, because like La Liga has like more red cards than the rest of the top 5 leagues combined.
They get the calls, bro. We don't, bro.
I got that set.
John Phillips' ankles. The guy is screaming and you see it. You literally see it. You look up at the Tron. The guy's foot is on his ankle. Don't even look at it, VAR. Don't even worry. I'm just confused.
So I don't know about the calls, but stats here state that there's no player in Europe that's been fouled more than Vinny Jr. So
yeah. Well, foul means that it's getting called as a foul. For it to even be there as a stat means that the ref foul.
All right. Look at this.
He's getting the calls. Yeah.
Yo, listen to this. Red cards shown this season. La Liga has had 101 red cards. Guess how many red cards the Premier League has had?
I would be surprised if we're at 30.
23.
You know much for protecting our players, right?
We need to.
Mm-hmm.
We have to. Well, we've been noted. We've known this,
Yeah, they don't care. They don't.
Sad.
Yeah.
4 times as many red cards as
Next up, we got, you know what? Let's finish up Champions League with the bang. Who else plays today?
Oh, Porto.
And Porto.
Inter Porto, that was
the and I had them going through, but Lukaku was back there defending. I was like,
I feel sorry for Inter, bro. I feel so sorry for him because Inter's problem for like 2-3 seasons now is, all right, we have this really talented genius, and you know how I feel about the talented genius that is Lautaro Martinez. Love saying his name, but we need to pair him up with someone that can help us win. So
they can. They won the Serie A.
Dzeko.
39.
Then back to Lukaku. Then they are back to Dzeko. Then now they are back to a hybrid Dzeko Lukaku.
36.
I feel sorry for Inter, bro.
Listen, Lukaku has just been injured a lot this season. It's been tough.
Why?
But when he's healthy,
he's injured so much.
He's been good.
Because he's fat. That's a lot of weight. He's like Zion. It's a lot of weight to drown and pull.
He's out of shape. I can just tell he's out of shape.
He's out of shape. I just think he's just too big. Like he needs to I don't know what he
lose weight, slim down,
lose weight.
Like come on, bro. He's out of shape.
He's not fat. He's ripped, but he's just too big. Like the muscles that he has, too much pain on his joints, his knees, his ankle.
Bro,
it's too much for him.
The guy is 200 pounds.
Yeah.
What do you want him to lose? His essence, his life.
Stop.
What else do you want him to lose?
During time.
No, he needs to lose,
bro.
he needs. Bro, hops up 5 minutes in. He's sweating. That's not normal. He needs to lose that way.
Are you looking at this on Google? Is Google telling you Lukaku is 200 pounds? That man is not 200 pounds.
That's crazy. So how heavy do you think he is?
He's at least 235 pounds.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm not kidding. That man is not 200 pounds.
Oh my gosh!
Bro, I watched Inter games. I blame for Lautaro Martinez, bro. Lautaro will dribble like 5 guys, set him up perfectly, but Lukaku can't sort his feet out, so he can't quite get the touch right.
Even if he's 230,
Hey, I found it. When he signed for Chelsea, he was 101 kilograms, which is equal to 222 pounds.
Damn.
Listen,
Damn. What?
damn, he's 6'3". He is 6'3". What do you mean, damn?
Hold up. Look up checks. Look up how much Haaland weighs. Haaland is 6'3" too. Okay, look up how much Haaland weighs. Let's compare.
I already know he's like 197.
Oh, you what? Marcus, what? Tell me
He's
what?
194.
Thank you. That's a striker. Nigga, what? I told you. What did I say?
Listen, hold on. That's different genes, bro. That's different genes, bro. Let's be real.
And
Let's be real here.
That's the better.
Just seen a black man, Lukaku's build, be less than 200 pounds. Come on now.
Yes.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
I'm not over 2. Wait, maybe. But then again, I'm not a professional footballer, okay?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What I'm saying is, listen. It's not black. It's not white. They're the same.
Also, 200, that's what you want to be, bro.
It's as simple as that.
Defense
Haaland is at the perfect body mass index for his profession. Lukaku is not. He ain't even close.
How do you know his body mass index is not? First off, where do you need?
We can calculate it real quick.
No, go back to your first question. How do I know his body mass index is not
where he needs to be for his size?
Other guy that is 6'3" with body mass index of 190 is just looking at both today. That's how I know.
White man to a black man. Come on, man.
Oh, come on. It's not about race, man.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
At this point,
I'm actually taking race out of it. You're bringing race into it. I'm taking race out of it.
You have to.
Their height.
Just based on their race, they have different structures. They have different.
They're both 6'3". Can we agree that they're both 6'3"?
Oh my gosh!
Can we agree? Checks, are they both?
What is it?
They're both the same height. You're the same. If you're the same height as me, there's very little that is different about us when it comes to
yes, there
our
is.
mass. The mass that we.
By the way, Haaland is taller than Lukaku. Haaland is taller than Lukaku. Haaland is 6'4". Lukaku is 6'3".
Even more of an indictment on Lukaku.
How is it? How, bro? Listen. They have.
There's a reason why he keeps getting injured. Look at Zion. Why does Zion keep getting injured? He's big. You can't keep all that weight on you. It's not gonna end well.
Yep.
It's not. He needs to change his entire diet, training regimen, everything. That's what Eden Hazard should have done.
First of all, may I suggest a trainer that Lukaku should hire? Haaland's trainer from when he was 16. I don't know if you saw that video. But yeah. Lukaku needs to go and hire Haaland's trainer. When he was when he was back in Dortmund, when he was 16. When Haaland was 16, he had a strength and conditioning trainer around the clock. That's what he needs. Sit down, bro.
If Lukaku comes back to Chelsea next season,
oh God, he might.
We need to send him. We need Thiago Silva to sit down with him, and
people don't know how to appreciate a good player. That's the thing. If it wasn't for me and you already messing it up for
his best years were at Man U.
Yeah?
His best years were at Man U.
And Man U didn't understand that. If it wasn't for Man U, we would have definitely gone after him and brought him back, shown him how to really enjoy a time on the football
Honestly,
field.
I feel like we should have never let him go in the first place on those loans to West Brom and then Man U. We should have kept him and played him, and maybe he would.
We had no choice because we did win Champions Leagues.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, he did not have a choice. He chose to leave when we brought in Eto'o and Drogba. That season, he decided to be he pulled a De Bruyne and was on his spirit. Like,
Wait, hold on.
Competition.
Wait, hold on. So you're blaming him
for leaving?
You're blaming him for making a business decision?
That was Mourinho.
You brought in Drogba.
I blame Lukaku for looking at Eto'o at what? How old was Eto'o when we signed him after it was finished? And Drogba and saying, "Oh, these guys are too much competition. Send me out on the bro. Stay and fight for your place." Like,
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Now, hold on. Let me preface what I'm about to say by saying this: these two players, they are not in the same class. But at the time that Samuel Eto'o was making this move, you could say he was the closest damn thing to Messi when Messi was moving to PSG for the first time. So, like, with all Samuel Eto'o has done, this is where I'm coming from with this standpoint. That's why I prefaced my statement. This is why I prefaced my statement. Yeah,
go back to your preface.
Yeah, not
your preface. I use your preface as my statement.
Yeah.
Not this at all.
No, but this is the only point. It's the only point I'm making. The same way when Messi moved to PSG, moves had to be made, and people that had playing time no longer got playing time. It's the same thing when Samuel Eto'o got to that squad. You look at a young Lukaku, he was making it into that squad.
No, I think it was a perfect, he had excuses. Oh, Mourinho is going to play his trusted Drogba and Eto'o. No, bro, like, you your whole life,
he's not a
player.
Those guys helped us win. If I remember, those guys helped us win. If I remember, I think Samuel Eto'o had double-digit goals his first season. When Drogba came back there on his last legs, he had like 11, 12 goals.
I think we had them, but had two at the same time.
Our strikers were scoring goals. It was more of a collective thing. Demba had like 10. We had Lloyd Remy. I remember Remy from
That team. You had these legends that you could learn from and get better than and start. Like, why would you leave? That was on him.
Well, hold on.
He became a legend in Everton. Give him credit for that.
But you're seeing exactly why he left with PSG. Look, Messi joined. The guys that were there didn't leave, and look at what happened. Yeah. They're out in the Champions League again. They're out. All they have to play for is league end.
Because PSG
anything but weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
A terrible team. Mbappe has 1 year left on his contract. Messi's contract is expiring. They're not a team. They need to rip
everything. And that's what I'm saying. What you're looking at PSG is what could have been Chelsea's future had all those guys stayed after you brought in all those guys. That's what I'm saying. You brought in all those guys. They brought in all those guys. The people left the group, and you got championships. Look at PSG. PSG brought all those guys. They said, "No, old guys, you don't have to leave. You can stay. Let's be one big happy family." And now everybody's trying to fight each other and shoot everybody dead.
You cannot.
Christmases at PSG is a fight every year.
First of all, please don't put Chelsea in the same class as PSG.
No, they've won European. They've never won league. Come on.
Listen, PSG disrespects its players so badly, except for Mbappe. But every other player, bro, Thiago Silva took them to the Champions League final for the first time. In how long? And the next season, we don't need you.
We don't need you anymore.
Thomas Tuchel took them to the Champions League final in his first season there. The next season, you can go to Chelsea. Yeah, we don't need you.
Let me pause you right there. Come on. To be fair, with that Thiago Silva point, If I get Sergio Ramos, I'm letting him go too.
Sergio Ramos.
We need
what?
Yeah, right. He's done nothing since he's been there. But at the time, hold on. At the time, you let Thiago Silva
5 trophies since Sergio Ramos got there.
I understand that, but you were looking to get Champions League, right? You let Thiago Silva go because he's getting old, so you get a younger player. Granted, Sergio Ramos is also old, but he's younger than Thiago Silva, and he has 5 Champions Leagues.
He's not better than Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva. No way, no how.
Marcus, no argument that make that can PSG to one team. Like they don't
arguing.
It's not
understanding. They don't make logical things. Like even this, I will even go as far as to fault them for this. Even something that we think they had to do it was a smart thing to do. I will fault them for doing it. They should have let Mbappe go. I wouldn't have paid him. I would have let him go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid were willing to break the bank open for him. Why not? Let him go. But this is who PSG is. They do bad business. They do dumb business. They don't do smart business.
Anymore.
That's why they signed old man Messi to come and give them a Champions League.
They don't work.
What Messi gonna give you now? What? Come on, bro. PSG
and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to end this episode with our final take from your boy, Zach. Clearly, he is Messi. If you stayed with us this long, thank you again for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Good stuff. And Messi haters, I believe Zach, I forget his Instagram and all that stuff, so he lucked out today. Catch you guys next time on the episode. Peace.
Thank you.